We're about mile 5 of 26.
Right? So you have to pace yourself. Yes, you give it your all every night on the floor, but it's up to coaches to kind of monitor minutes, not wear their guys down.
Now let's check out the starters for Brooklyn. DeAnthony Melton out there with D'Angelo Russell. Then there's Johnson, then there's Sharp, and it's Wilson in at the 3 spot. And Giddey has got the ball here for the Chicago Bulls. Pass to Big Dog from the arc. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
A great find by Giddey, a tall guard who sees the floor so well.
Now the Nets with it. It's a 3-point game. Last time they met in Brooklyn.
Yeah, last time out, they barely captured a win against this team, and it came down to some key turnovers.
Now here's Johnson. A steady force on their offense, recording around 14.5 a game. Shot clock at 5. Here's Russell. Giddey with a defensive effort.
A rare miss for him at point-blank range. That's one he'd like to have back.
Here's Big Dog. He's got 5. Let's go with a 3. The shot's good on the assist by Giddey. Giddey's got his 3rd assist of the night.
Yeah, something Giddey has always done well is share the ball. Tough to miss that wide-open man.
Now here's Russell. He had an 18-point outing in their last game against Orlando. Here's Melton. They grab their own miss. Great positioning on the putback.
Those second-chance buckets are major bonus points if you can get them.
Outside White. Pass to Big Dog. Well, if you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Vucevic's shot is off. For Brooklyn, they've gone 2 for 5 here in the first. Here's Wilson. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Orlando.
And with all the attention he drew offensively, he did a great job of just kicking to the open man.
The shot by Johnson, no good. Chicago leading by 4. Here's Big Dog. And the layup is good off the glass. Big Dog's got 10 points.
And they've settled in quickly today. A nice flow and rhythm to their offense.
RJ, when you talk about Vucevic, is he the best NBA player ever to come from Switzerland?
There is an argument to be made. He has the most points by any Swiss-born player by far, and the only All-Star game appearance.
Brooklyn calls timeout. Richard, when it comes to the Bulls, they have one of the most committed fan bases in the league.
Yeah, the Chicago fans are for real. The Bulls are routinely at the top of the list for total attendance. Even on the road, there are usually Bulls fans sprinkled in every crowd.
On defense, the Bulls. Melton passes to Russell. Puts up a 3. Chicago with a rebound. Coming into this, having notched to win against Boston in their last game.
Thanks to their stellar defensive intensity, they registered a ton of stops in that one.
They were hustling to get in front of every play they could, always getting a hand in the shooter's face.
And so it's Brooklyn with it. Chicago making their last shot to the inside. Pass to Melton. Takes a 3. Here's Johnson. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Here's Big Dog. 10 points for him. White on the wing. Here's Big Dog. Covered by Johnson. Shot clock at 6. Williams with it. For 3. Another 3 for Chicago.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
And so it's Russell who brings up the ball for the Nets. They trail by 11. And they call an illegal screen here. And, of course, the season is still young, but a great time to look at our Rookie of the Year list. These are the guys making an immediate impact. What an incredible start to his rookie season. Sitting in the #1 spot right now, but I'm sure this will be an exciting rookie race.
And you know his confidence must be soaring, sitting at the top of this impressive list of young talent.
Yeah, nobody has made a bigger splash than he has in this early part of the season. He's already living up to his potential.
Here's Big Dog. He picked up 27 points in their last win against Boston.
And how about the passing? We've seen this from him. He's just absolutely shredding the D to pieces right now.
This has been just a dreadful start for them defensively. Not good at all.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Chicago with the ball. They're on a 17-4 run. Here's Big Dog, guarded by Sharp, and Williams punches it home.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
And guys, to go on a big run, get some breathing space, it has to be a great play on each end.
Timeout called. Brooklyn.
Yeah, they're hoping to turn things around with this timeout.
On the wrong side of a scoring run here, we might see a lineup change. I'll be pretty curious.
And with this break, let's have a look at the season's top passing teams. Number 1, Chicago.
The beauty of this offense is that the ball never stops moving. If the shot isn't there, the next pass is made.
Sharp passes to Wilson. No good on the 3.
I'd like to see him a bit more efficient. He has not been great this quarter.
Williams. Giddey passes to Williams. Out to the wing. Here's Big Dog. Offline with a 3. Nets trail by 15. To the paint. Here's Johnson. The putback. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Great effort to turn the miss into 2 points.
Yes, sir. Those are the hustle points. Giddey against Russell. And that one's good. Giddey.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
Russell with the ball. No made baskets yet. Here's Sharp. And he slams it in one-handed.
Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does. Pass to Big Dog. Down low. And Vucevic slams it in.
Building a big advantage early with a terrific all-around performance.
They got off to such a hot start, and that can keep you energized throughout the whole game.
Now here's Russell. Right now he's contributing about 15.5 points a game. Pass to Johnson. To the middle. Here's Sharp. That shot missing. Nice D from Vucevic. Bulls leading by 15. Oh, they get a hand on it. Giddey passes to Big Dog. Inside, Williams. Rebounded by Johnson. Brooklyn shooting has not been great early, just 27%. And here's Russell. Pass to Johnson. With the floater. That shot off.
And with his team trying to trim this margin, his struggles this quarter, they're not helping things.
Giddey passes to Big Dog. There's the 3. They get it back.
Working his way inside. Vooch ready to battle for it.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Bulls.
So far, they haven't had to force anything. They're swinging the ball around and turning good passing into points.
And not only that, they're off to a pretty hot start shooting from outside. They seem locked in tonight.
A full line change here for Brooklyn. And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for Brooklyn. It's an 18-point game. Their last game, a win against the Magic. Looking to carry it into this one.
Oh, man, they were in total control. Really doing anything they wanted. It was that level of dominance.
It really is fun seeing an offensive function like a well-oiled machine. I'll be interested to see if they can keep doing this.
On the court right now, second quarter for the Nets. D'Angelo Russell is out there with DeAnthony Melton. Then there's Sharp, then it's Cameron Johnson, and it's Martin in at the small forward position.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
Now here's Dosunmu. 19-point lead, which is the largest margin of the game. Here's Big Dog. He's guarded by Martin. 6 to shoot. Here's Williams. Oh, his shooting remains on point. 3 for 4 thus far.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
Now here's Melton. 11 points for him last game against Orlando.
Putting others before himself, racking up assists. Hey, I wished I played with more guys like him.
Here's Williams. Second quarter, a little over a minute and a half in. Stolen by Russell. Now here's Sharp, tightly guarded. Martin against Williams. Second chance effort. 4 on the clock. Martin misses.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
Giddey passes to Big Dog. That's tipped and stolen by Melton. And they're pushing it up. Pass to Johnson. From outside the arc. Chicago with a rebound. Left side, Giddey. Here's Big Dog. Back to Giddey. Here's Big Dog. Six on the shot clock. To the paint. Here's Vucevic. And he floats it in for the easy 2. Credit the sweet setup on that one.
Doing exactly what you expect. Vooch setting a solid screen that gets things going.
Here's Russell, and the shot goes in.
That's been the story of their offense so far. Getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Dosunmu, the pass to Big Dog. And the Bulls get it back, and it's blocked. Now Martin. He's got 7. Here's Sharp. Big Dog pulls it in. From deep, Johnson. That's another miss. 1 for 7 in this contest.
Just an ugly show from him offensively. Yep, no way to describe it, just ugly, and that hasn't helped.
Big Dog. Hey, now 5 for 8. Shooting a pretty good percentage right now.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Brooklyn has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. How about the grit of Ayo Dosunmu? You see it in his hustle play, but also his work ethic, RJ.
Yes, he continues to improve, B.A. The coach is training him to be shot ready. That's down and low. He's upping his volume and efficiency from long range.
Williams misses. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Russell, the pass to Martin. Back to Russell. Martin outside. Johnson for 3. Counted from distance. Johnson's got 5 now.
Look at the release from Johnson, getting that shot off before the defenders can close out.
It's Giddey on the wing, guarded by Russell. There's the triple. Ooh, making his presence felt here. He's now 6 for 9 in this game.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Now here's Sharp. He had 22 in the win against Orlando. Here's Melton. Here's Martin. And again, it's Brooklyn from deep.
They've struggled, but hey, you cannot lay it at his feet. Offensively, he's getting it done.
Here's Big Dog. Missed inside. Nets trail by 20. Melton outside. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Just a textbook lead pass right there, putting it right where it needed to be.
Down low, Giddey uses the glass on the layup. Giddey's got his second basket of the game.
And sometimes defenders just forget how tall Giddey is. I mean, the 6'8" guard is solid finishing inside.
Brooklyn calls timeout. Richard, you played for great teams and rebuilding teams. How different is the atmosphere between those types of organizations?
The expectation to win from everyone top to bottom, that's what stands out to me. Everyone takes their role seriously and professionally.
White, he's checked in for Chicago. Wilson's checked in for Brooklyn. Let's have a look at the early favorites to compete in this year's three-point contest. Many of the top shooters in the league.
Most of these guys are going to collect a ton of votes. And if this is who makes the final cut, then it's going to be a year to remember.
You take a look at White. He's going to need to move up this list big time to be part of the three-point contest. But he's got a shot.
Maybe, especially if he can get hot from beyond the arc. And he certainly has the ability to do so.
And we'll keep you posted as we get closer to All-Star Weekend. But that's our current list for the three-point contest.
It's going to be a fantastic competition. We've got an endless supply of shooters in this league, and that contest will be heated. They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. Well, in today's high-scoring NBA, every position has to be a threat. All-star Donovan Mitchell said, "We're getting away from the point guards who are just floor generals. It's passing and scoring that you're starting to see. And your level of scoring allows you to be a better playmaker. Teams have to respect that."
No doubt, Allie. Thank you. Now here's Russell. Pass to Wilson. That shot, no good. Chicago leading by 22. Here's Big Dog. White on the wing. Vucevic, the pass to Big Dog. Another three for Chicago.
Selfless player. Vucevic finding his man all alone.
Brooklyn has gone 2 of 6 from distance here in the second quarter. Russell with the ball. Outside Johnson to halt the run. Sinks the tray. Johnson's got 6 in the quarter.
After failing to knock down anything from deep in the first quarter, he's got 2 to go here in the second.
Giddey passes to Big Dog. Fires for 3. The shot's good on the assist by Giddey. Giddey's got 5 assists in the game.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
And, of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
The shot by Johnson, no good.
He's been just a little off the mark tonight. Really the story of the game so far.
And the Nets, one of a handful of franchises that have never won an NBA title, RJ.
I was fortunate to be on those Nets finals teams in 2002 and 2003. The combination of Durant, Harden, and Irving was supposed to end that drought and save this Nets franchise, but it was not to be.
Here's Melton. Up and in on the layup.
He's finally started to settle down here in the second quarter. Just needed to work up a sweat.
To the middle. Here's Big Dog. Cash money. Out of his 14 attempts, he's drained 9 of them.
The D hasn't been quick enough to react to the ball inside. That's helped cause this run.
Melton passes to Wilson. Off target at the rim.
They've shown that power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Here's Big Dog. 23 points in the game. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Williams has got 9 points.
Their offense is looking like a well-oiled machine, getting any look they want.
Right about that. Seems like they haven't missed.
Now here's Johnson. Give him 8 points now. Back to Russell. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Nice move. Chicago grabs the miss.
Okay, so if I were to say this was a disaster of a period for him, it would be an understatement. But hey, sometimes you got to shoot your way out of the slump, even for him.
And what's working here, each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Russell, the pass to Wilson. Outside Johnson. Yep, that one goes.
Cameron Johnson.
Johnson's got 8 points here in the quarter.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
And the Bulls call time here. Joe Brooklyn going with almost an entire... And so it's the Chicago Bulls building a mountain of a lead, up 31 points.
71. The Nets, 40.
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Well, Brooklyn's shooting 37% from the floor at this point. Gideon White pair to make the backcourt. Williams and Vucevic are inside. And it's Big Dog in at the small forward. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. They get it back. Melton left side. Over Vucevic. Here's Sharp. Goes up again. And finally they hit one. Sharp's got 6 points.
Activity on the glass. That's a possession that could have gotten away from them.
Outside White. Here's Big Dog. To the inside. Williams.
He may not have that traditional power forward build, but his bounce, well, that kind of levels the playing field.
The Nets have gotten only 1 of 4 shots to fall in the second half. White against Melton. Sharp passes to Melton. And there's the whistle. They'll pin that one on Nikola Vucevic. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And if you're just joining us, we've played just over a minute here in the third.
And I'm sure this isn't how they drew it up at the half. Only 1 for 5 here in the third quarter.
Here's Big Dog. 23 points in the game. Pass to Williams. And Williams punches it home.
He's been playing great unselfish basketball. Really putting the rock in the hands of the right shooters.
His court vision has been on display in this one. He's doing a tremendous job just orchestrating the offense beautifully.
Here's Wilson to the paint. Oh, and they immediately answer back with a dunk on the other end.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those. White, the pass to Big Dog. Fires from deep. Rebound Brooklyn. Sharp's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Melton outside. That falls. Nice assist by Russell. Russell's got 3 assists tonight.
When he gets a quality look like this at the perimeter, he can almost be automatic.
Back to Giddey. Second half of play here. We're just under 2.5 minutes past.
A nice start to the third. 3 out of 4 and looking good doing it.
And here's Russell. Outside Johnson. Back to Russell. Just 5 on the clock. Over Giddey. And Brooklyn again with a bucket.
That may be not the highest percentage of looks right there, but look, you can't argue with results, I guess.
3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. To the middle. And he dunks it down.
I'll tell you, he is so tough to keep down once he gets near that rim.
Yeah, he can get up even a few notches higher. Pass to Johnson. Melton against White. Clock at 6. Outside for Russell. Lets it go from deep. And it's cleared by Vucevic. Vucevic has got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. White lays it up and in off the pretty assist. White's got 6.
And now almost all their points coming from the paint.
Russell, the pass to Sharp. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Williams has got his 5th rebound in this one. Johnson against Giddey. Pass to Big Dog. Unloads. Vucevic. It's good on the putback.
Getting physical on the glass and getting a bucket, that's what Vooch does.
Brooklyn's gone only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
The shot by Russell, no good. And Giddey has got the ball here for the Chicago Bulls. Here's Big Dog. Fires the 3. And again, it's Chicago with a 3.
He is getting everything he wants. The defense is seemingly powerless to slow him down. It's sad.
Russell, the pass to Melton. Inside, here's Sharp. Pass to Russell. Looking to end the run. Gets a hand on it.
He's been tremendous at corralling misses all night long.
It's because he's reading where the shots are going and getting to the right position. Just outworking everyone early on the glass.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Now Johnson. Williams defending. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. It goes on Patrick Williams. Grant, some rookies come into the league with a ton of height. You've lived through that. How does it affect a young player?
Well, B.A., it can be overwhelming, and certainly it's a lot to endure. You're the
substitution on the court.
Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Johnson against Ball. Johnson passes to Johnson. Well, RJ, there have been so many great rivalries over the years. It's part of what makes the NBA special.
It elevates the league when there are great teams always meeting on the biggest stage. It makes everyone pay attention when the best players are matched up against each other.
On the floor for the Nets. Johnson is out there with Sharp. Then there's DeAnthony Melton. Then there's Johnson. And it's Wilson in at the 3. Brooklyn has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Now Melton. Down low. Just 5 to shoot. From deep, Johnson. Big Dog pulls it in. Big Dog's got 4 rebounds in the game. Pass to Ball. To the inside. Big Dog. It's good. And the assist that time from Ball. Big Dog's got 36 points. The Nets have gone 0 for 3 in this fourth. Not good. Now here's Melton. Here's Wilson. Up again. Controls the rebound and the putback. Great game for him. Double-double now.
He's so strong when he goes to work on the glass. One opening is all he'll need to finish the play, even if it's just a tip-in.
Here's Big Dog to the middle. Here's Williams. That one falls. 8 of 10 and scoring with confidence.
Their interior D continues to look shaky. Not a good matchup for them right now.
Melton on the wing. Back to Johnson. All right, let's say you're starting a new franchise today, and you get to pick any player in the league. Who you got, Graham?
Oh, man, there's so much talent to choose from. You can't go wrong with Doncic, Antetokounmpo, or Jokic. There's some enticing young players, too, like Anthony Edwards as well. They have no answer defensively inside.
Outside Johnson. Johnson with it. Poke loose. And here's Ball. Pass to Big Dog. Lays it up and banks it in. Big Dog's got 40 points. And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for Chicago.
Great heads-up defensive play tonight, creating offensive opportunities for themselves by forcing deflections.
Well, another major factor in the offensive performance was the fast break, converting on those chances when they get them tonight.
Wilson passes to Sharp. Chicago with a rebound.
Defense pulled out all the stops to shut him down there.
Here's Williams. And Williams punches it home.
They're making it look easy out there, just having fun.
Man, their offense is clicking. Players, coaches, everybody, they are in sync.
Melton passes to Wilson. Left side, Johnson. Shoots over Ball. Johnson with a bucket.
That's more than enough space for him to get that shot up.
Chicago has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Dosunmu, the pass to Big Dog. Three-pointer off the mark.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Wilson passes to Melton. Marked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call.
We've seen more than a few miscues from them tonight.
And if they want to come back in this game, look, they got to clean up those mistakes.
Jones, he's checked in for Ball. Dosunmu outside. Pass to Big Dog. And you see player training methods, Grant, a lot more than just running and getting shots up.
And you know, B.A., what interests me, players not just training their bodies better than ever, but also their minds. They're working on hand-eye coordination drills and just all kinds of stuff to enhance their reflexes.
Baseline jumper. Rebounded by Johnson.
Got to move past that one. I mean, they'd want him to take that again.
Yeah, it's a great look for him. One they'll try and manufacture again. Those are the shots you want him to take.
Martin outside. It's stolen away. Pass to Big Dog. Inside. Ooh, now 7 for 9 after that make.
Strong pass there to set up the basket.
Brooklyn has got nothing to fall from outside the arc here in the fourth. 0 for 4. Here's Martin. Dunks it hard with one hand. Wow, he makes it look easy.
I guess you don't need two hands when one will suffice.
Hey, as long as you don't lose control. Outside, Williams. Dosunmu outside. Pass to Big Dog. From downtown, knocks down the triple. Big Dog's got 43 points.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
Here's Clowney. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Chicago has gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter here in the fourth quarter. Here's Big Dog. Good! Another from 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
Martin outside. From behind the arc. Count that one. He's scoring at a nice clip. He's 6 of 9 tonight.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain the triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Big Dog can't get it to go. Brooklyn has gone just 1 of 6 from downtown in this final quarter. Tries the 9-footer. Smith with the rebound. Smith's got 7 rebounds in the game. Pass to Big Dog. Well, Grant, we've heard some out there say dynasties are dead. These days, there are a lot of teams contending for titles.
Well, the NBA is happy to see all the competition. But, you know, this league has been defined over the decades by dynasties. We'll see if their epitaph has been written. This has not been his best quarter.
Yeah, he needs to mix things up on the offense. He simply just can't keep missing shots at this rate because he's destroying his teammates.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Bulls.
Well, they were focused on being productive at the Arc tonight.
And it ended up paying off big time. Just an overwhelming performance.
And this will get marked down as their 16th win of the year.
And that's an important win. You never like to lose 2 in a row to a team, especially if you only see them 3 times.
And what a huge performance it was for Big Dog.
He came up with a bucket every time they needed him to. Great effort on offense, and he was a difference maker.
Just 4 to shoot. Launches it. Connects again from distance.
He's been on the money from deep.
Definitely. Looking to shoot as much as possible. Jones against Johnson to win the run. Misses at the rim.
Nothing is going his way in this half offensively. Really having a hard time finding his shot.
Jones, the pass to Big Dog. The 3. And again, it's Chicago with a 3.
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
And that score probably slams the door for any would-be comebacks. And look, they put this one to bed.
Martin, it's tipped. Jones feels it out. Launches a 3. Misses there. So no problem for Chicago as they get the win. Showing that they're the far superior team. They win it going away.
I'll tell you what, give it up for their fans. They love to watch this team dominate. You best believe they're all going home happy tonight.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Richard Jefferson, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for being with us. We'll see you next time.
Come on, man.
Okay, look at
Chicken.